All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the Studs podcast. This is Mike. We have Keith and Louie. What's going on, guys?
Not too much, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well. How about you, Louie?
Doing great, man. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Right. Just doing dandy. Can't complain, But enough of the pleasantries. Let's get right into it. Today we're talking about your team, your starting five, bully ball. So we put our top five together of the most intimidating, maybe even dirty, grittiest players in the NBA. We put together a starting five. We each put together our own. Now, what would you qualify as a bully ball team? Like, it's got to be someone who can trash talk. It's got to be someone who gets physical almost 90% of the time they're in the game. Yep. Always starting trouble. They make those dirty hustle plays. So that's who we'd consider. So let's get right into it, shall we? Starting at center, Mr. Louie, who would you put as center?
So this was a tough one for me because centers nowadays are kind of gone by the wayside. But for me, I put Montrezl Harrell at the starting center for the Clippers. I think he's a beast on the glass, beast on the boards, and he just plays with so much physicality. And I don't know, I don't see too many centers match his kind of physicality and his intensity. So he's my starting center.
I can see that. Yep. Keith?
Well, this one was a tough one for me too. And, for my starting center, I went with Joel Embiid. I went with Joel Embiid, obviously, because he's the best player in the 76ers. He does a lot of work. Very physical on the glass, Like Louis was saying, you don't see a lot of traditional centers. They're going by the wayside, but he's a pure center, pure glass cleaner, finishes in the paint. Yeah, I like him. Joel Embiid.
I feel like he can be so soft at times too, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him on my list just for that.
Hey,
reason.
Man,
he's a beast. He's a beast.
Hey, even Shaq had a nice soft touch. You need a nice soft touch to finish at the rim sometimes. You know what I mean? That's okay.
That's not true at all. That's
not
true at all.
What do you mean?
Well, Shaq missed free throws, so
Yeah, his touch was too hard.
Well, listen, this is my list. Joel Embiid's on it.
All right.
Keith.
All right.
I'll let you live.
At my five. That's cool that we got three different people. I have Steven Adams. Adams. He's pesky. He's very cocky, very physical. He sets some very hard screens. He's just overall he's physical. I always like Steven Adams. He just plays. I feel like he never misses time. I feel like he's just there every game. I just feel like he's always there. But he always makes some good plays. So Steven Adams definitely at center. All right, moving on. Power forward, Mr. Herb.
All right, power forward. A tough decision, but I got to go with Anthony Davis for this one. I think Anthony Davis can definitely be a bully in the post. Finishes some sick alley-oops. He's sort of like a center almost. He could play both if he wanted to, but I know he likes being a power forward. So I don't know. I definitely think he's a dominant power forward. So I put Anthony Davis. He does it all: rebounding, finishing, shooting as well if need be. Beast.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a good pick. What's your nickname for him?
Oh, Anthony Big D Davis. That's the radio version.
That's the radio version. All right, nice and clean. Louis?
Keith, it sounds like you're putting together an all-star team there, man. The topic is bully ball team.
Hey, man, this is my list. Like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinion. This is my list.
All right, so at power forward, I have Draymond Green. He's the ultimate poop talker, ultimate smack talker, whatever you'd like to say. We'll keep it PG-13. He kind of is a vocal leader on his team. He sets some pretty dirty screens. We've seen that in the past. Just an absolute beast in the paint, beast on the boards, can dribble, can pass. Sometimes he can shoot. I think he's very undersized, and he plays bigger than his size, so I just think he's a very tough player, and that's why I picked Draymond for the power forward position.
All right. Those are Those are some good picks. My power forward, I'm going off. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one. Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
I don't know. There's something about him. He's. Let me tell you this. He's built. He's strong, and he balls.
I like the
He
pick.
does ball. He's feisty. He's always starting something.
Of course, you like to pick Louie. Of course, you do.
He's a baller. I just put him down. He talks trash. He's not afraid. He'll miss like 35 shots. He'll still take the 36 and probably hit it. He's just a baller, and he's a beast. He's strong. So definitely Marcus Morris. So that's my power forward. So at small forward, I have, and this is pure just balling and trash talking ability, because I think he's a beast. Is he shown to be a complete winner yet? Not yet, but he's taken a couple. He's taken Miami, Minnesota. He trash talks. He's super confident, and and he backs it up. That's Jimmy Butler. Butler, he ultimate trash. The best story of him is when he went into the Timberwolves practice, dominated Towns and Wiggins, and then looked at them. He's like, "You need me," and then they traded him.
Yeah, that's funny.
So I think he's an absolute.
You're putting him at small forward, though?
Yeah, I'd consider him a small, because I kind of have two point guards at point guard and shooting guard, so I
okay.
kind of put him as small forward. Yeah.
Okay.
How about you, Louie?
It's funny that you mentioned Jimmy Butler. That's who I actually had on my list too, as small forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you
Okay.
kind of took mine right there.
I think he's just solid. I mean, do you have any other reasons why? I think he's
Just an absolute dog, man. I mean, besides the Minnesota points in Chicago, but what he's doing for Miami right now is just kind of turning a culture. But he's just a tough guy, built, and also backs up his trash talk, and he proves it every night, and he makes every team better that he goes on. So, and he's a dog, absolute dog.
Yeah, he's a baller. How about you, Mr. Keith?
All right, for the next edition for the Keith Herb All-Star selection, I'm going with Giannis Antetokounmpo for small forward.
He's a beast.
Yeah, no, okay. I can see
Giannis is
that.
a beast.
I can see
He's
that.
a beast. Good finisher. Can be a good trash talker at times. Beast on defense, beast on offense, beast on the boards. Good inside player, finisher all around. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, Keith Herb All-Star selection number 3.
Coming all first
I like
NBA.
I like that pick though.
Yeah,
He
all
bullies
first
you
team.
down low.
Yeah,
But he's a baller too. I mean, he
Absolutely.
bullies you down low, definitely. All right, moving on. Shooting guard, Mr. Herb.
Well, you guys already said it. I put Jimmy Butler as my shooting guard. Awesome player. Obviously, great on defense. Trash talker. I'll add in because you guys already said it all, but I'll add in like a little something I heard on 2K when I was playing my career or whatever. Like an add in. Like I'll piggyback this little something funny that I heard. I heard that guy he's freaking like he's got like he drives around a minivan in the off season. I heard. And he has like a baby on board sticker in the back.
Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, he's
He's a character, huh?
Yeah, I read a
he's
thing
looking
about him
funny.
last year where like the whole summer he had no cable. He lived in like an apartment with nothing in it and just worked out and read.
Yeah.
And worked out and read.
Yeah, like a Shaolin monk. Yeah.
He's entertaining.
Different breed.
Definitely entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd probably get himself, in big trouble playing bully ball, but he's entertaining.
Yeah.
How about you, shooting guard?
Shooting guard, I have Marcus Smart. Coming from a Celtics fan, he's my favorite player. He's the embodiment of Celtic pride. Just from everything he does, from guarding 1 through 5, his intensity, his hustle plays, and just when he gets into scraps with those players that we don't like, a la J.R. Smith, a la any player that kind of just. Marcus Smart will guard your best player, will get under your skin, and dude's like 6'3", 240. He's a freaking bulldozer, man. That dude is someone you want on your bully ball team, and if you don't have him, that's questionable,
solid,
in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely shooting guard, Marcus Smart. Oh, it's mine. Just gritty. He's just ball. Like he's a dog, in a good way. Like I don't think he's dirty. He's not a dirty player. He's just physical.
No.
Like I
Right.
don't think he's that dirty, but he's gritty. He makes those plays. You want him on your team. That's like Kevin Garnett. People hated playing against him, but having him on your team, you always wanted him on your team. You know, that's Marcus Smart. So, all right, moving on. Last one, point guard, Louie.
For my point guard, I got Russell Westbrook. Dude is an absolute dog, man. Just to not repeat the same.
He competes.
Dude is, when he turns it up and he's on that gear, man, he's a very scary player to play against. Also, just an athletic freak, can get to the rim, but I don't know, his attitude, his passion for the game, is just defines bully ball to me. He's always taking it to the rim, challenging defenders down low, and that's why I think he's number one on my point guard on bully ball list.
Yeah, you have him, the ultimate competitor, even though he hasn't won anything yet. But he still competes. Yep. You can't question that he competes. And then you got James Harden, who's an absolute dog. Hey, he can put up all the stats, but like Harden will never win. I think Westbrook can win, but
just that season in Oklahoma City where he averaged a triple-double, I think 2 seasons in a row. That kind of defines the toughness.
Oh, that's crazy! Yeah,
embodies.
Yeah. So that's definitely a good pick. Keith,
me, you guys already said it. I got Marcus Smart for my point guard selection for the All-Star team.
So see, it wasn't an All-Star selection. It turned around. Yeah, it was a good pick.
No, Marcus Smart's always an all-star in my book. Always an all-star in my book. Yeah, you guys already said it. He does all the dirty work, gets under your skin. I'll never forget that time. Earlier this season, he was guarding Giannis, and he got what was it? He got tangled up. He like made Giannis fall on him, or he fell on him, and like I don't know if one of them got a tech or something like that. But oh my god, that was a great game to watch. And he won that game too. I'm pretty sure. Absolutely beast of a player. Yep. So Marcus Smart's
the best moment for him was against Houston when they came back from like 30 points.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he drew the 2 offensive fouls against that gutless James Harden.
Was rocking, man. I remember watching.
Oh man, that was the best. All right, my point guard, the final person on this list. You can't. I mean, I don't think you can have him and Smart on the same team because it's Patrick Beverly. He is a dog. He's a dog. He balls hard. I mean, he's very similar to Marcus Smart. I think Marcus Smart has the better body build. But I mean, Beverly, he'll guide you full court. He'll guide you full court, you know. So Patrick Beverly definitely. So, just to recap, what would you guys, if you could say your list? I'm gonna go from center. So center would be Steven Adams, power forward Marcus Morris, Jimmy Butler is small forward, shooting guard Marcus Smart, and then point guard Patrick Beverly. Keith, what was your list?
So my list went like this: center Joel Embiid, power forward Anthony Davis, small forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting guard Jimmy Butler, and point guard Marcus Smart.
10 rings right there.
Mm-hmm.
For my at the 5, I got Montrezl Harrell. At the 4, I got Draymond Green. At the 3, I have Jimmy Butler. At the 2, I have Marcus Smart, and at the 1, I have Russell Westbrook.
All three solid lists. I do have one honorable mention I like to throw in there, for his epic shoulder breaking in the 2014 Eastern Conference Finals against Cleveland, and that's my man Kelly the Clinic Olynyk. He is.
Oh, I knew that was coming. He's
had 2 dirty moments in his career. That breaking the shoulder, where he probably didn't even need to do it because he's just a goof. And then you have him. Remember when he got bodied by Kelly Oubre? Oh, remember that? He's just standing there. Oubre, bam! Oh my god.
2 mentions too, Mike. I got 2 mentions at point guard. Or no, 1 mention at point guard. Do we remember when an old point guard from the Boston Celtics, Rajon Rondo? I think he's an absolute dog, man. Maybe a jerk in a way. I remember when he threw hands with Chris Paul. That was.
Yeah, he's like, you want to go?
He hit him with the left and a right. I was like, oh my goodness. I knew he had that in him too.
Oh, he's a beast. And by the way, Kelly Olynyk is not really an honorable mention. He is soft as can be.
He's soft as baby.
I just thought that was funny.
I remember trips over his own 2 feet. That guy, such a klutz dude. I have a somewhat not really honorable mention, but an honorable mention, and because he's a free agent right now. Isaiah Thomas, that would be my only other guy really. Hell of a player, man. I know he's not playing right now
He is
for
a
any
baller.
team, but yeah, absolutely. What is he? How tall is that guy? Like 5'9", and he's
Yeah, I'm
going up,
taller
taking
than
it to the rim
Yeah.
every possession. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be my only other guy. I want
That's
to
a
shout
good
out.
one.
Isaiah
Yeah, he's like a
Thomas.
scoring dog. That's right. I have one more
Yep.
just from a Celtics perspective. Throwback, dog, beast, Tony Allen. Tony Allen.
Tony Allen.
He could play defense.
What makes
He's
you say
physical.
that?
He played.
True, yeah.
No one could
Yeah.
shut down Kobe, but I mean, he did a great job in him
Kobe
against the
even
two
said
finals.
it to the media himself that Tony
That was one
Allen
of his toughest people. Absolute dog. So, anyway, well that's gonna wrap up that first segment of our podcast today. Our bully ball team. So that'll wrap that up. We're gonna take a little quick break, and we'll be right back with our top 5 pump up songs during quarantine that we work out to. Be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's still in quarantine, and the world is still going through a crisis right now. And we have a lot of time on our hands to do a lot of stuff right now, especially if you're unemployed now. If you're essential and you're working, then we thank you, and you guys are unbelievable. But for a lot of us right now, we have a lot of time in our hands, and that time will either be spent, sitting down, playing video games. I don't play a lot of video games, and that's a joke. If we play a lot of video games, yeah, absolutely.
You do now, yeah.
But one of the things a lot of people are doing now are actually working out, or maybe they're just sitting and eating donuts, whatever it is. But we put together our top 5 pump up songs. My songs, I've been listening to these for a long time. I gotta say though, I don't listen to a lot of pump up music when I work out. I really, yeah.
I mean, I do. My pump up music is like a lot of rap stuff, but I mean, just for the record, I do listen to like a lot of different things, like country, rock, or whatever. But all my songs come from rap, so it was a hard list.
I feel like when I was younger, I listened to a lot of like music, but now it's like I can just go out and run and not need any. I don't know, but anyway.
Stick to the
I don't know about
Michael.
running.
Come on, man.
Running sucks. I can't be in my own head when I run.
I know.
Going off script.
But
yeah, come on, man.
My apologies. That's that's what we do. So we're gonna go through our top 5 pump up songs, and then at the end we got our debut of the long anticipated segment called Keith's Soft Stools of the Week. We are not gonna get into a response this time. He'll just do it when it's time. So we'll be getting into that in a couple minutes.
That's
top
right,
5 pump up songs.
Good.
All right. Starting with Mr. Herb. What's your we'll go worst to best.
No. Worst to best. All right, my number 5 pump up jam when I'm working out. I'm going with "Better Now" by Post Malone for the reason that I don't know because everyone's got that one ex. You know what I mean? That no, just listen. Hear me out. Everyone's got that one ex who I don't know. You didn't end on great terms or whatever. And whenever I hear this song, I always think about that, and I don't know, this gets me motivated, especially if I'm on the treadmill, because I can't run, just with listening to nothing. So yeah, number 5, "Better Now" by Post Malone.
That's a good one.
Shout out to your exes. Shout out to your exes.
Are you doing better now?
He's up right
now.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm stuck at home, but yeah, I'm doing my best. Yeah.
That's so funny. Louis.
For my number 5, I have "Monster" by Meek Mill. Yeah.
All right.
I like Meek
Solid
Mill
song.
screaming in my ear.
Right.
Kind of gets me going.
My number 5. So I don't know. I'm a little sensitive when it comes to pump up songs because I don't get pumped up by like a lot of the fast paced music. I actually get pumped up by a lot of the slower stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's like the emotional hit of it. I don't know what it is. But also all my throwback songs are all my pump up songs are throwbacks, so that's no surprise. My number 5, because I am one, is "Return of the Mac." And I just say that beat
that's
come
a great
in.
song,
Bum,
yeah.
bum, 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 bum. It's like I think of the Cheetos, "Return of the Mac" and Cheetos.
Big Mac, yeah, Big Mac. I love that. I think about that all the time too.
So
when I hear
yeah,
that song.
so that's definitely number 5. Louis, number 4.
Right, for number 4, I got "Wake Me Up Inside" by Evanescence. That is, yeah, that
Wow.
song.
Wow, great song.
First time I heard that
Wow.
song, I was like, wow, just chills and goosebumps. And
The first time I heard that song, I was like 7 years old, and I did not know what the hell
yeah,
was
very
going on. But
dramatic
yeah,
song.
great
And
jam
just
though.
whenever I hear the beat
Absolutely.
drop,
Is that the
I
one?
just, I don't know, makes me.
Is that the one that goes "Wake me
Yeah,
up"?
yep.
Inside? Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yes,
I had
Mike.
that on
That's the name
Kids
of the
Bop.
song too. Yeah. Yeah.
or no, what are the other CDs? Now that's what I
That's
call
awesome.
music, something like that. Yeah.
That's what I call music.
That's a good
yeah,
one,
something
man.
like that.
All right, Mr. Herb.
All right. Me, number 4. My number 4 selection for the All-Star list of all-time pump-up songs goes
That's a
to
good one.
"All the Lights" by Kanye West. Because he talks about coming. It's all about the whole song is about like adversity and coming back, restarting over, building
Great
yourself
song.
back up. So yeah, great song to walk on the treadmill to.
Great
Absolutely,
song.
number 4.
Great song. My number 4, another throwback. Got to have Phil Collins in there. And that's "Easy Lover." It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not
Oh.
a.
Easy Lover.
Left
You
field
were
right there.
thinking, I could feel it in the air tonight. Nah, it's "Easy Lover." It comes in with the drum, so it's like, boom, 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 boom. Oh man, just gets me going. And then Earth, Wind, and Fire comes in. And they're just doing the vote. Oh man, Phil Collins. That's my number 4. So number 3. Would like to give that number
You
3.
can go first. Yeah.
Me, all right. My number 3. My number 3 selection goes to Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe.
It's called "The Show Goes
Fiasco.
On." The Show Goes On. Yeah, Lupe. That's a great song, dude.
That's a good song. Let him live, man.
Lupe.
Good song.
Lupe.
Let him
When you're
live.
doing Lupe Fiasco, when you're doing squats. that
Wait, I
talks
missed the
about,
song because
the
I was
show
just
goes
laughing
on.
at the pronunciation of the name. What was the song?
Yeah,
It's
Oh, The
called
Show Goes On.
Goes
Yeah,
On.
that's a solid song.
The Show Goes
That
On.
used to be on NFL Tour.
Nice song to listen to.
Right there, game. I think.
Really? Yeah.
it was. Oh no, that was the other one. That was your superstar. Yeah, no, that's the
that's a
wrong one.
different song. Yeah.
Yeah, Show Goes On. That's a great one. Lupe.
Yep. Lupe Fiasco.
Is that? I
That's the
thought
name
you
of the
said it.
guy,
I
dude.
didn't. I didn't think you said it like that. Maybe you are right. Is
It's
it?
Lupe Fiasco, dude.
Yeah.
It is right, dude. Yeah, I looked it up.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Lupe
Fiasco. Tomato.
Listen, Mike. Mike. I might be stupid, but I'm not
I'm
an idiot.
stupid
I looked it
idiot,
up.
so I don't know.
Oh my God. Louis.
My number 3 is "A Victory" by Biggie Smalls and P. Diddy.
Nice.
Dude, that's when I first heard that song on Fight Night 2003, man. I just knew that was one of those songs I would just always listen to.
That's a good one. I really like The Show Goes On.
Yeah, I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's really wow.
Yeah.
Does that feature Lloyd?
I don't think
No.
so. I think it's just him.
I don't know
No.
who's in it, but I don't
That's
remember who's
a
in it.
solid one.
Yeah, I think it is.
You know what?
too.
That's gonna get my my hard stool of the day right there. That song. Great job. That's like a Tommy point. That's the hard stool of the day right there.
All
my
right,
number
cool.
3.
Fiber.
My number 3
Fiber. Granola bars.
is it's a slower song, but it just pumps me up. I like the feel of it. I like the sample, and that's I don't know if you heard this one. It's Tupac, "To Live and Die in L.A." It was released after he died, and I just the sample on it, the what he talks about in there, it's just it starts off with a little like news anchor saying all rumors about him, and then he just comes in and rap, and it's "To Live and Die in L.A." gets me pumped. Have you guys ever heard that one?
But I will
I
listen
haven't
to
heard of it either.
That's a great one. Great one.
I believe you. Yeah.
Number 2, I have actually a Biggie Smalls, and it's not like a hit. It's one. It has 112. I don't think it has anyone else. It's called "Sky's the Limit."
Sky's the limit, huh? All right.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
heard that
that's
one.
that either.
Yeah, great. Yeah, love that. I just something. I think it's just the feel of the song. Again, I get pumped up by the weird, like slower. I don't know, but "Sky's the Limit" has a good message in it
Hmm.
and awesome vocals. So I like that one. Yeah, that's my number two. I'll never forget one time. Funny story. I was sleeping, and when I sleep, I have like the rain sounds on,
Yeah.
and I had this song on my queue, and I forgot to take it off my queue. So I had my sleep playlist, but I had this song in my queue. So it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm knocked out. And then all of a sudden, the song just pops up. I thought I was in a bad dream. It's blasting in my room.
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
what is this?
That's
I'm like
awesome.
waking up. I'm like, oh my God. It was scary. I thought it was like something was happening.
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
that's
Wicked funny.
my
Biggie
number
visiting
two.
you in your sleep.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was scared.
Yeah.
All right, Louie, number
Number
two.
This is one of my all-time favorite songs. I think these four artists absolutely killed the song. It's "Forever" by Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. Absolutely one of my
Solid.
favorite songs. Each verse was absolutely murdered, and the beat and the sound production was insane. I remember hearing this song at a PC Friars game, and I absolutely was like drawn to the song.
Wasn't that a More Than a Game? Was that in that soundtrack?
It
For
was
LeBron,
in
the
the
LeBron
Sprite
movie?
commercial with Drake. I don't know if you remember that, where they decomposed his body and then they put it back together.
Yeah. That's when,
That's my number two.
yeah. That's a solid pick right there. A solid pick. I'll still give it to The Show Goes On, though. That's still my hard stool.
All right. Well, here's another one coming at you because my number two is "The Good Life" by Kanye West. Another oldie but a goodie. A lot of Kanye songs
song.
on this list. Yep.
Yeah, hey.
Back in the day, it used to be
when
good.
when he's doing his thing, he's the best.
I go for mine.
Yeah, when he's
I
doing
like
his
his
thing,
old
he's
stuff.
awesome.
That's right, baby.
Mm-hmm. Another good Kanye one
Good
is
stuff.
Paranoid. I don't know if you heard that one. That's from
No,
his like
not yet.
clean album. It's from 808s and Heartbreak.
That's not a very popular song, but yeah.
Paranoid.
I
No, I like it though. It's a solid beat to it. It's kind of like old school, but all right. Number ones, Mr. Herb.
All right. Well, my number one pick, it's going to be a little bit of a cliche, but I'm going to go with Headlines by Drake. Really good song to vibe to when you're working out. I don't know, helps you get through that last rep, if you're lifting weights and stuff like that. I don't know. I like number one, Headlines by Drake. A little bit of a cop out.
I like that song. It's a good song.
No, that's not a cop out. That's a good one. Mr. Louie.
My number one, I like this artist a lot. Kind of just his vibe and stuff. I got "Breathe" by Fabulous. I just love that song. I love that New York beat. I don't know, just something about it just makes me want to go kill somebody. No, not really, but makes me want to.
Wow.
Wow.
We're gonna cut
Makes
that
me
part
want to
out.
lift weights. Makes me want to just prove something. I don't know. I just like that song.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, I feel like the number one's got to have like that meaning behind it. Like it just affects you in a certain way. And this one does. It is a Michael Jackson song.
Oh, I knew it. Okay. Yeah.
It is number one, but it's not a well-known one.
It's human.
It was on. I did talk about it at length on the ranking the top 5 Michael Jackson albums on YouTube right now. You can subscribe, like, comment, share. Number one is Another Part of Me.
Another Part of Me.
Oh, man. 1987. That song just comes in. It's like, pew, bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, man.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? A little bit off topic.
Another Part of Me would be number 3.
Yep.
On the list, I have Human Nature is my number one.
Very cool. I'm going to go with Billie Jean.
Yeah. I'm a sentimental.
Billie Jean's
I'm a
mine.
sentimental guy.
Beat It would be mine.
Yeah.
Beat It's a good one too.
Oh, thanks.
The hits. I see. I know all of his songs. Like every song.
Yep.
I just gear towards like the non-hits.
What about Smooth Criminal?
You know,
I like that one.
I like all of them. I don't think there's a bad song. So anyway, all right. So just to review,
recap.
Number 5 was Return to the Mac. Number 4, Easy Lover. Number 3, To Live and Die in L.A. Number 2, Sky's the Limit. And number 1, Another Part of Me. Mr. Louie, what was your top 5?
Number 4 was Wake Me Up Inside. Number 3 was Victory. Number 2 was Forever. And number 1 is Breathe.
All right, and mine, number 5 was Better Now. Number 4 was All of the Lights. Number 3 was The Show Goes On. Number 2 was The Good Life. Number 1 was Headlines.
All right. Those are some good songs, guys. You know what? You're making me want to get up and go work out. So we're gonna go do a little workout right now. Then we'll be right back, and we're gonna be coming back with our debut of our brand new segment, Keith's Soft Stools of the Week. Back in a couple minutes after this workout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for our final segment of this episode. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, good workout.
I'm exhausted. I was playing some Lupe in the background.
Yeah, some Lupe fiasco.
All right, it's now time to debut our segment, completely taken over by Mr. Keith. Mr. Keith, it's all yours, sir. Debuting the Soft Stools of the Week.
Hey there, sports fans. We know that you had a hard week this week. So to help soften it up, here's Keith with your Soft Stools of the Week.
All right, so this is our first installment of Soft Stools of the Week. And just for you guys who don't know, obviously, you know, you've had a hard work week, or whether it be in quarantine or if you're going out to work, every day or working from home, you've had a hard week. So this is a feel-good story, a funny story to help loosen it up and ease you into the weekend. All right. So for my soft stool of the week, my story for the week, it's going to be one of my personal ones that happened to me when I was younger, and it involves my younger brother Eric.
And this is Rick.
All right.
All right. So so this story, first off, it starts off maybe I'm going to say probably 7 or 8 years ago. At the time, I was probably 13. My brother was probably around 10-ish, 8, around the age range. So for those of you who don't know, my younger brother Eric used to be in a rec baseball league, and he used to be.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pitcher. So yeah, he used to be a pitcher on his baseball team. And in our backyard, we had a pitchback set up. And for those of you who don't know what that is, you pretty much, it's just a thing. You throw a baseball at it to practice trying to get strikes and stuff like that, and it comes back at you. Okay, so you can catch it and then you just keep practicing. So anyway, I was outside at the time. It was a cool and nice, spring day. I was out there. Eric was out there, my brother, and my dog at the time was out there. So my dog was a huge yellow lab. Her name was Summer. God rest her soul. Great dog, but she was huge. She was ripped. So anyway, what happened was my brother Eric throws this baseball at the strike zone, and my dog takes off after the ball. Right, she's going full speed after the ball, and the ball, mind you, is coming back to my brother Eric. He's about ready to catch it, but my dog came at my brother Eric and literally chopped out. It was a chop block. He took his legs out, and he was riding on her back for a good 5 seconds, and he fell off and face planted. And he got up, and it was like, what the heck just happened? And dude, I laughed so hard I cried. Oh my God!
Did he cry?
Yeah, I think he cried. He was a little shooken up. I laughed at him though, but that's all for fair games. With siblings, you can laugh at them when they get hurt, but not if they're too hurt. But he was all right. But it was wicked funny. You had to be there. But my dog came away with the ball, and yeah, I don't know. We're all better people for it now.
This is before Corona was a thing.
Yes.
Before Corona. Yeah, it's just this is 8 years ago. Obviously, before Corona was a thing. This is when swine flu was still going around.
That was we hope it softened up everyone's week.
Yeah. Hopefully that gives you a good slide into the weekend.
And if you want to know, we'll make sure we have a picture of Eric on our Facebook page just to share the image of him, and you can definitely see him getting chop blocked by a lab, a dog.
Yeah. He's a good kid. He's a character. Yeah.
All right. Well, continue. Sorry.
No, that's all right. I was just going to say that's going to do it for the first installment of Soft Stools for the week. So, yeah, hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. We're going to have more coming at you.
All right, guys, that wraps it up for the Soft Stools of the Week. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, always eat your fiber. Have a good one.
Make sure to eat your
Yeah.
fiber. Next week, make sure to eat your fiber.
Meal,
All
baby.
right.
I'm already ahead
Well,
of you.
that's right. And that Mucilex. No, no.
These grapes and oatmeal.
No, that's for
No, there's a fiber one. There's a
That's
fiber one.
granola bars.
And yeah. All right. Anyway, well, that's going to wrap it up for this podcast today. We hope you enjoyed this weekend. Just to let you know, we have some breaking news. We are now available on a few different platforms. We're available on Spotify and on Anchor. We're also available on some other podcast forums as well. Breaker.